Okay, we're live. BQuanchi here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the stream. A very special stream today. Playing Slay the Princess, the pristine cut, which I think, because I'm playing on Steam, I think the game just automatically updates to this one. I know for like Twitch tagging, for categories and stuff like that, I just put the regular version, but it is the pristine cut. And I'm going to this game kind of blind. I know very little about it. But before I get started, let me crack open a nice cold one. And pour myself an energy drink, but I'm going to pour it on ice and kind of have it in my little tumbler. And the fizzy goodness. I think this game is very narrative driven. And maybe that might mean I have to read a lot, but I think it may be like a choose your own adventure kind of thing, or a lot of decision and choice making. So let's just get things started. I'm kind of curious. I heard good things about this game. I know it's has kind of a black and white style, but it's kind of intriguing, and I think there's that little mystery to it. Okay, just waiting to boot up. They probably should try to boot up before. Yeah, because I think like there's something with this princess. Like I think you need to slay her. Okay, let me see. I think I want to get it full screen or optimize. So English. Let's Serenity Forge. Okay, the horror game. Okay. Okay, so let me see. Preferences. Okay, there we go. I think okay, there's voice volume, so I'm not whenever there's going to be some narration. Yeah, but I think there's a lot of choices. Like, probably replaying this a lot. But let's start a new game and see what this is all about. Here in the Princess. Chapter.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, thank good that is reading.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, so let's see. Really bad, doesn't it? I don't know what I could ask. In the world. Just look at all these choices. Okay, so I think maybe it just brings more context. So, do I get a reward for this?
You'll have to slay her before you get it.
Okay, I can tell me.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
But how's that? Let's see.
Don't
Let's see.
linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be.
Oh, let me. My AC's coming on. Okay, yeah, because I think this kind of like this annoying. Well, maybe not annoying. It's not the best word, but you could like, oh, you gotta kill because you have to kill her kind of thing. So it doesn't really tell you much.
You're already on the path that leads to the
Yeah, like
Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Okay. You see, cancel.
If only that were the case, but I don't make the rules. I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, like I said, I don't make the rules.
Hey, what if I say I'm not doing this? Like, can you tell me the price?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your...
Can you keep on pricing? Look. Like, you can leave. Hey, there's a lot of choices, like... Okay, what happens if you just leave?
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Yeah, this is I'm fine with the world ending. I'm just kind of curious. Like, I think part of this game you want to kind of press your choices.
New dawn. If the world ends, there'll just be nothing forever. Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient.
That's kind of funny. Like, oh,
again, maybe the world can
even if you kind of resist. Let's see. If you turn around a bit,
keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
if you turn around, just end up at the cabin again.
If you ask me, I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies.
Yeah, I think that's the point of the narration of this game is like, oh, you have to do it because you have to do it. Like, it's bad because I say it's bad.
When I said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single prince. And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too. So if you think about it, walking up to that cabin but fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
You're gonna be at the cabin again.
You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the prince.
Okay, what if I keep on checking around?
Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who
I don't care.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin.
Hey, this is kind of interesting to see. Like, it kind of like crackles out and like...
To where you need to be. Wait, what's going... You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your response. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the... You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Wait, if everyone died, then why is this chapter 2?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Okay, so I think we're a different character now, like we were like a hero knight. I'm gonna be... Oh. Okay. What if we lie?
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you. A warning before you go any further. She will lie She will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Okay. Oh, now it's stuck. We have to go to the cabin.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a
If it's devoid of feature, then how can you tell that it has different
The
legs?
blade is your implement. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monster? No, we're taking the knife. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You can't just say that.
Okay.
Not when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your
It's
journey.
kind of a fun
Just to
premise
see the
too,
princess
like
have through that action. If you're
a
going to
narrator
slay
and a
her,
hero
you
kind of like
cannot
bickering
let
back and
fear
forth.
creep into your heart. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen? Nothing, because you're going to just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quit. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay. Good.
Okay.
Now, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it. Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way. Thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it. It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it.
Okay,
You switch your grip on the blade. Congratulations. Yes! Okay, fine.
we should have listened to Contrarian because he's a Contrarian. Okay. Let's. I want to approach the mirror just to see.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of...
You'll clean it up.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how... But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone.
But now we have a
Taking
weird
the mirror
hand.
away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Okay, and the bin. I don't want to throw the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branches.
Check that painting Crazy Stairs by Escher or something like that.
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it.
Oh yeah, it's...
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Oh, good here.
Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a... I don't want to do
Okay,
this.
she sounds kind of creepy now,
Let's
so maybe we
just
should
turn
kill
around
her.
and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And
He?
whatever choice we
Who's this
make-
he?
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges... There'll still be plenty of ways.
Okay, soft, regular, and harsh. Let's do soft.
You step to the right. The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels from one step
Let me
directly
see, I
to the
kind of
next.
want to...
You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for
Th-
you.
That might
You
help
don't feel
with
like
the...
there's any concern you might slip or tumble or lose your way.
Oh, again, the look harsh. You go boom. Like you're gonna move stuff around.
But the further you go, the deeper you sink in. First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight.
Oh, like sinking.
Softness threatens to swallow you whole, to wrest control of your body and surround you in a false ethereal bliss, pretending to save you from the cruelties of its still going. But you manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness, the very struggle to continue forward consuming your every thought. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
Uh-oh.
Physical sensations dull and then vanish.
Everything's,
The
you know,
only things
simple.
experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey. A continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Maybe I should have gone the south path.
Consumption and betrayal. Skepticism and blind devotion. Rivalry and submission. Terror and longing. Pain and unfamiliarity.
Are you okay?
Oh,
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of... Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
oh, she looks so sad.
Princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to...
Okay, let's see. We talk to her. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna say I'm
But
staying
I
here.
don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. You don't think I'm some
You
sort
think?
of monster, do you?
Okay, we're gonna be on the offensive. We're gonna be like, oh,
Everything you've heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything, starting with you.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? Again? Have you been here before? Should we tell him? Nah, let him stew. Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but we never went to the cabin. We just until... It's hard to describe. Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done. Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do. Ooh, new plan! Let's see if we can make even more of her.
let's see. Let's see. I hope that looks like two choices when I go to bottom.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. Take a step.
Oh,
Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall.
it's because I held the dagger differently and I changed my grip. That's why I didn't break reality.
Rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomparable at once. You charge forward, knife aiming to slay the princess just as you strike at her bindings and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... We can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
Like the extra.
Feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
Is it 3 of them?
Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
How surprisingly sincere.
Well, she
I
got
didn't
the knife
actually
in
think
her.
Our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
Okay. Oh, she just collapsed? Oh, okay, but you don't know if she had a chance to hear you reply. She got replaced with something
She's
else.
gone.
Is that mirror
Where
again?
did she go? Should we? And there's that mirror again.
Okay.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think no.
Approach the
Beg you,
mirror.
Don't do. It's different now. It feels. I don't know.
Final.
Final.
Mirror. Gaze on reflection. After all this, it's you. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds
She's
me
all
in
hands.
the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
No, she still has 3 heads. She still has a knife.
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you? I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks. You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Okay, I'm gonna attack her.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
What happens now?
Nothing as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
How can reach
There
them?
is no exit.
But no exit.
This vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom. More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home. I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Okay.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold. How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated. Everything, until we meet again.
Okay.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Okay, you die. Okay, next chapter. Wait, the chapter 1 again?
You're on a path. You're here to.
Okay, let's... Hit a save.
Self-voicing enabled. Explore. The
Okay.
self-voicing disabled.
Okay, let's see. Let's be more pessimistic next week.
That's the spirit. You make your way up the short path to the a warning. Before you go, she will lie. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to ignore him. He doesn't know what he's...
Okay. This time we're back in chapter 1, but we're going to be a little less resistance.
The interior of the cabin is
Well, the
almost
cabin looks
entirely
nice,
bare.
at least.
The air the blade is your...
Okay, let's take the
You
blade.
take the blade from the table.
Okay, this is a little simple and straightforward. How's the stair? Oh!
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice...
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you.
I'm just going to continue without saying anything.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the... She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task at hand.
Okay.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to
You
be
step
quiet.
forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, so you should just drop it. Best not to.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too...
Okay, I'm going to slay her.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh
Ooh.
easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh, this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder.
She is being pretty snarky for someone just got stabbed.
Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes her. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago.
Okay, that's another
Is it
game.
over?
We're not in the stream. That's
Really
it.
Over.
Okay. Okay, she's dead.
Yes, exactly. It's over.
Let's
With your
leave.
work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door. Why do I feel like we've done something? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from... Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What? Everyone is
Everything's
fine.
gone.
It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone
Did
is
someone
happy.
trap this cabin forever? Because you said I was supposed to get something. Maybe because I didn't impress. Maybe that affected
This isn't
something.
an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity.
Oh, maybe that's the word that we live for
This is what's
eternal.
best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful... Psst. Hey, we're not just going to stay here.
Okay, let's get the heck
did.
out of here.
But you're probably not the blade. We can use the blade. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you. He's right. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. Do you not? There's
This
more
is
for us to
boring,
do.
so it's not happy to
Oh,
me.
Don't you dare.
Yeah.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving
No,
the
it's
world?
not.
An eternity of bliss? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
Mm-hmm. I don't have any chapters because one of his different things you can do.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her. A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it. That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time.
Okay, there's new
Well,
voice.
for whatever reason, you're going to insist that...
Let's proceed to cabin.
A warning. She will lie. She won't be.
Okay, maybe we can talk to the princess more and see what happens.
The interior of the cabin is cold. A soft odor of dirt permeates.
Okay,
the
so we
air.
got a little colder
The
look.
blade is your... It feels like no one's been here, like I've been saying.
Okay, what do we do the
Walk
mirror?
up to the wall next to the basement. What are you talking about? This isn't... You reach forward and rub...
Okay, so it's the same thing again.
Let's not spend
Let's
much longer
not take the
worrying
blade
about
and see what happens.
Clearly, it's not even important enough to be acknowledged. The door to the basement groans open, revealing an
Okay, so it
old
kinda has like a
banister and
darker
creaky
feel.
wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle.
So everything's
your
like
lungs
all
as you
dingy
breathe
and
in
dusty
the
and
stale
cold.
air. The room below, nobody's here. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you should. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step,
Oh, she's already
the
dead.
form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor. It's okay. It's just like I told. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you.
Oh, she's a
followed by a
ghost.
mischievous. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Ghost! Oh,
Ghost.
wow. How absolutely terrifying.
Oh, cold. He has little energy, the cold guy.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Is she upset that I didn't say
Touch is
anything?
cold and ethereal.
Is that because we got a cold
Her
kind of
icy fingertips
ending
send
or
shivers
feeling because we
dancing
just
across
like
your skin.
did not say anything? We didn't kill
So
her.
She has a body, and she's right there. We could probably grab her and kill her again, if we wanted to. We don't even need a blade.
Let's try
Before
to
she
grab
can
her.
suspect a thing, you lunge forward and grab her arm. You feel substance for the briefest of moments, but then you feel nothing at all. As though
You're adorable when you're confused.
But I didn't say you could touch me.
Well, technically I didn't touch you. If you're a
Why are you
ghost.
even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
Okay. Okay, I don't think the blade's gonna help, so I'm gonna say okay. I think there was something like I died too. Yeah, I'm gonna say I died
You
too.
don't look dead, Killer.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are.
You mentioned that.
So, that's where the hostility comes from. I don't know where you got that idea.
Let's
I
see.
already gave you my answer. All I want to do is leave. All I want to do is stop feeling trapped. I couldn't give a damn about the world. I can't even remember what it's like.
I think that's all the answer we're gonna get at.
Okay. Let's see
A
how can
boring
hurt me.
question with an easy answer. Nothing.
That's for you to know, and for you to wonder about. Maybe I can't do anything to you.
See?
Or maybe I can rip your heart out. Who's to say, really?
I don't like the uncertainty here. I don't know what to do or who to trust.
Let's see. I try to grab her harder.
You attempt once more to seize the princess, and once more you grip only cold, empty air.
Really?
Her voice chides from elsewhere in the room. You whirl around, finding her hovering between you and the basement stairs.
I was willing to let bygones be bygones, killer. I was willing to ignore everything you did to me so we could get out of
I don't
here.
think she was gonna ignore
Together.
everything.
All I ever wanted was to leave this place. All I ever wanted was to find a way back home. Wherever home is.
Her eyes turn from wells of sorrow to pits of wrath.
But I guess violence is the only language you speak.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then... Yes?
Nothing.
Nothing happens. Are you sure about that? And yet it didn't.
Okay, I'm gonna stare in at
You
silence.
can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next. But it is over before you can feel horrific splintering,
Uh-oh.
the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue.
She was able to kill
I'm
us.
done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. Pity we don't have a weapon. Your last moments
Oh,
are
she
spent
takes out a
helpless
heart.
witness as she rips her hand from your chest. But that's ours.
See you soon, killer.
She crushes it, blood and ruined vascular tissue leaking from between her fingers, dribbling up.
Okay, we made it to chapter 3.
You're on a path in the wood, and here we go again. Off to the deck's stacked, isn't it?
thought we got the
kill
voice
her,
that cheated.
We start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost. We start again. I'm starting to think we're being run in circles. Come on, let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to
Okay,
be.
but at least we got a lot of company, like Misery Loves Company.
Yeah. And what if there isn't? Aren't you? That's ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of. I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be, seeing how many ways they can screw. Okay, so you've already been here. Twice, even. Great. Then let me poke a few holes in. Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario where you would have started over after. Well, we didn't. We killed ourselves. And why, pray tell? Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us. That doesn't sound like me. If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given. The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void. And then you told us. Well, of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. Yes. And then she. Even though she was already dead. Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real.
Okay.
The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real. And the danger she poses to all of them. Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? Because killing yourself seems to undo all the good you... All this standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I
If I
think
had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no.
that's not a good
That's a
answer.
hedge, not a wager. I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate.
Okay, it's like a multiverse theory.
So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different. I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. Maybe they've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage...
Okay, we can say
You're
we killed her
making
and
a
did kill her by
dizzying
her.
amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever. Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself knows that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will. As much
Well,
as sensible people
that sometimes I wasn't
didn't.
able to make a free choice.
You
Like,
can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating. How convenient, everything always comes back to what you want us to do. I'm sick of him. Makes me want to end the world out of... On second thought, let's not kill him. Let's throw him someplace that never ends.
okay, what happened?
And she finds a way out on her own. Ugh. So, standing around... Only we don't have to see her. No, it's strictly... But she can't kill us out here. Why would staying out of killing distance be worse if she's getting out regardless? Because it's cowardly, for starters. And because the unknown is always worse than the known. But really, the only solution worth considering is slaying her. How are we supposed to decide on anything if you...
Okay, let's proceed.
Continue down the path towards the... It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. The more he talks, the more I'm interested in setting her free. Whatever. You don't want to listen. It sounds like somebody's about...
Okay.
The interior of the
Oh,
cabin is long and
it's different
dark,
this time.
A single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out. The only furniture of note is... That's what's strange. The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a grade? Something else has been taken. I suppose the only way to go is forward. If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement. No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening. What are the odds she's waiting for us right behind it? If I were running a bullshit factory, let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you. He can't see the mirror. The knife is gone, defying his expectations. Who the hell? Nobody is calling the shots. You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your... We've always been watched. You're watching us right now. I feel like you're trying to put us on edge. We don't need all this and... You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there. Here we go.
Okay.
You reach your arm forward into the pitch. Nothing. It's like this...
What you looking at, killer? Staring into the void? Thinking about what it'd be like to die again? I know it.
Shit. Where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart, your bones. Icy pain radiates up.
No, we just die.
A deep cold flooding your... You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with fart.
Okay, she looks more like a monster this time.
I gave you a path to forgiveness. I gave you a chance to make things right. I thought maybe you'd seen what you've done and feel remorseful. Maybe try to make it up to me. But no, you'd rather use that knife to keep making the same mistake over and... So, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to take your body, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it. Completely
Okay, she's gonna
helpless.
possess us
So
then?
we let her do it. Do we even have a choice? You always have, maybe before, but not now. There isn't. Exactly. What choices? Well, unless you have any specific ideas.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna say I'm here to free you, so let's use that choice.
Great! See you in a jiffy.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curved. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours. Her neck cracking.
Okay, she is
audibly
pretty
as she
creepy.
twists. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock and crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon. So I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately... And whose fault is it there isn't a weapon? Yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Whatever you did in those previous lives of yours, are you seriously trying to blame this on us? Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul. You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is so cramped in here, like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out. I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall. I'd beg you to resist, but you've already surrendered your will to her. Anything to get out of this hellhole. It's a new experience. You should try being possessed sometime. There's nothing wrong with facing your mistakes. I'll remember that. But I'll also never forget you. Your body inches along the corridor, every step more difficult and painful than the last.
Yeah, but hell if she didn't shed her ankle.
The shattered bones of your ankle grinding ceaselessly. But despite the anguish, it doesn't feel like the exit to the cabin is getting any closer.
Uh-oh.
If anything, it doesn't matter how long this hallway is. I will drag this body to a little case of meat and feathers. Please, just let her out. Yes. It's pointless, isn't it? I can't stop her without you, and you'd already given up by the time we met. No, screw that. The hallway gets even longer. You can't describe me into submission. The door is right there. I walked to it.
She's taking...
Isn't saying all of this his job? Oh, he really is, isn't he? I had a feeling you could... I did nothing. This is it then. I just hope it's a way out. The candle clicks as we push forward.
It's like she's separated from us.
We're us. How interesting. We actually won, didn't we?
Uh-oh. I think it's the other entity or whatever that prince is with the 3 heads.
She's gone. And there's that mirror again.
Okay. You're gonna approach the mirror.
This doesn't. It's going to do something to us. Ignore the cowards.
Mm-hmm. You've grown. Keep quiet. Again. Proceed to cabin. Oh. It's her again.
Flickering
Oh, she looks
lights
different.
and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality.
Okay, you
and
do like
movement.
poetic,
Whenever
whatever.
you are
Just like
ready,
write that in a
Ellen
blog.
wiped her slate clean once
Si-
again. Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every
Okay, whatever. Hmm. Have been kinder to me than. If I thank her, I'm gonna say,
Why
be nice.
wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me. I'm
see.
sorry. Words are difficult for me.
I hope they don't sound
I never
difficult.
fully
You have a lot of
realized
words
what
to
I
say.
wish If you do not like my answers, the vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning.
Okay.
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. Do not worry. There are no wrong answers.
Okay, let's see.
The vessels are a weave of emotion at odds with themselves, but they are only perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. I would be alone and without sensation.
Okay. No. Let's see. What have I asked? I think I asked this question before.
If I am to be an ocean, you have given me enough to build a pond. My waters are shallow. The task of finding my vessels is your burden to.
Okay.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Okay. I'm back at chapter 1 again.
You're on a path.
Self-voicing enabled.
No, I didn't mean to do
Self-voicing disabled.
Okay. Okay. Continue the cabin. See the cabin. Let's go to the basement without the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice
Hello?
is hypnotized. Don't let it fool you.
I'm gonna say I'm here to save
How many
you.
times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting...
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Okay, so I don't have a weapon. I'm saying I'm gonna rescue, so maybe that's a good
Downstairs
thing I
and
didn't take the
lock eyes with
weapon.
the princess. There's a heavy chain. She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot...
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of the...
Don't examine the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge... No. You're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the... They're large and heavy. Far too solid for you to even imagine.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her...
Okay.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out. Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's... Your shouts and plead. You're here to slay the princess. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay, so
This
we're
would
locked
have
in
been
here.
So much easier.
I'm not locked in here with her. She's locked in here with me.
Easier for her, easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's
Yeah,
a
we're locked
slight
together.
panic rising in the prince.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates
Oh.
before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her.
I was not
lips with
expecting that, so
determination.
that escalated
Or
quickly.
as she rips her flesh from her bone. It's the blade from upstairs. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you...
No, we just have to try to save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, you cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little
Ooh, this is gonna
effort to
visceral.
the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Yeah, that's strange. Like, that seemed pretty painful. She doesn't.
She did. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours. Blood from her... How is she still smiling after everything?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay, let's go to the locked door.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do... Watch me.
What are you doing?
Oh no, we don't have... Wait. Warn her. Or slay the princess.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out.
Let's see, do you have another choice? Okay, we can resist.
The blade! Move. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step.
We both know this isn't you.
Aw.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She
Oh,
plunges
she's
it
gonna
into
kill
your
us.
chest, tearing through flesh and sinew.
Oh no!
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of hero... Whatever. She sinks the blade.
I'm sorry.
I know it's like really dark, but I can't help but
She
laugh.
doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it?
I'm so sorry.
So we kill her, she kills us.
One last thrust of the knife. Your legs give out beneath you. You can't just end like this. Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone, everything goes dark. And
I also kind of find it strange that we're like this reptilian creature.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna say I'm died.
I can assure you that you're not dead. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best. Yes, he didn't approve of us.
Oh, the voice is
last time, did he?
smitten.
If we are beloved, yes, you'll have to be. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all. We'll see about that. What can I say?
Okay, so we got a new voice. The cabin.
A warning. She will lie. She will... We already told you we're not playing along with... I think we've already been over... I do. But I'm sure, yeah. Don't pay their bickering any mind.
Okay. Now we have a new voice. I wonder how that's gonna change things. Okay.
The interior of the cabin...
Ooh, it
is
looks a little bit
clean and
nicer.
elegant. It's... The blade is your implement.
Let's approach the beer again.
Walk up to the wall next to the... What are you talking about? You reach forward and rub your hand. But there was a mirror, and now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know.
Okay, let's go without the blade and see what happens.
If we have a feather out of place. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell.
Ooh.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a soft voice.
Hello? Is...
Her voice. It's some... I've held my tongue till now, but you're... Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. You walk down the stairs and lock
Aw.
eyes with...
I think a dress change.
My love! We're here to rescue you from your You know she can't hear you. She may not be able to hear my word. Oh, your spirit's plenty...
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you...
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way. Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to... That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. And you've died before. So an entire world has been... We damned her. Nothing resets. You're just somewhere...
Okay. No, because she didn't. The... Okay. Okay, we're just gonna rescue the princess without trying to. She might know what's going on.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity?
No,
Even
look
if
at
you
her. She looks so
wanted to
cute. She has a
unleash
nice
her onto the
dress.
world,
She looks
don't you
all
see
pretty.
how dainty her hands are? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through. If her hand could just slip out of the chains, Why hasn't she done it already? Because we've yet to present her. I'm not sure I follow. Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my... I think I'd rather believe in fact. Ah, so you're one of those empiricists. One of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our... No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step toward... You're what? Take over our body and force us to try and... I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end? You approach the princess...
Okay, we still like this kind of monster body.
That shouldn't have worked. I can't believe it. I told you. There's no life.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you.
Time.
Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and...
Aww, that's so cute. Got a good ending.
If only you had a weapon. One slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back. And luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't... Who needs a weapon when we have the power?
What do we do now?
Okay, what do you want to do?
Guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has...
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just so gullible? Is the...
I think I want to leave.
The princess closes her eye and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Okay. Let's not press it. No. Okay, I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later.
Sounds perfect.
Aww.
The princess
Oh,
takes
the
your
little
hand,
cute sparkles.
The last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse, you love-blind... You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you.
Narrator isn't too happy.
What happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world... Enough with this true love nonsense. You just... Of course you wouldn't understand. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along. I'm just along for the ride.
I guess, Okay, I think we open the door together. Let's work together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love. You and the princess and...
It doesn't open.
Lock
Oh, it opens!
And the door... I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs.
Uh-oh, there's the, there's the dagger.
Chance for you to do the right thing.
Oh my god, I kind of want to like change, like pivot, and slay it, bro. Like, we're not doing that.
This, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me... You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win. That's not how this... Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to...
Okay, let's see. Nope, let's leave.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin.
Okay, let me guess. It's gonna be like a void or something. Oh, outside! Aw.
Our happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Uh-oh.
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be...
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Oh, we have feathers. Uh-oh.
She's gone. Is that a...
Okay, we'll approach the mirror again.
Yes. I fear that.
Oh, now we're like melty, weathered. Okay, now it's gonna be her again.
I am
Ah.
a growing chorus of contradiction. A mess.
Okay.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me.
Okay. What do you think of this vessel?
One is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Okay. Then what happened to the world we leave
My
behind?
perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths.
Okay.
Perhaps this will change when
Okay. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
You're on a path. You're here.
Okay.
That's the spirit. You make your way up. A warning. She will lie. We're not going to go through. Ignore him. He doesn't.
Okay. Let me just give it a save. Let's into the bay. I'll do one more time without the blade.
The door to the.
Okay.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
You walk down the stairs and look. She's beautiful.
Okay.
How could someone.
Let's see.
Okay.
What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title?
Like I said, you can call me Princess.
Okay, now
if
she's
you
gonna
like.
avoiding giving a name.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself.
Yeah, it would have been eating and drinking.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Yeah.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen. But. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating?
Okay.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you.
You're making a. No. You're doing the right. You walk up to the chains, but they're large and heavy.
I'm guessing maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could. You attempt to make your way out of the. Is someone else here? Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You try to. You make your way to the easier for everyone. Look at the mess.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Okay, now I don't have a choice to save the princess. Slay the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged. No.
Okay, I'm just slaying her this
No
time.
going back. You bring the blade down to strike, but she's fast. She ducks to the.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me? I don't know what's come over you. But if I have to.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity, but you have a weapon. You raise the blade. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat.
Uh-oh.
You collapse to the floor. Your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to... It can't just end like... As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone different. Everything goes dark. And...
To the witch.
You're on a path. You're here to...
Okay. Why would we try to leave
Warning. She will... Don't want...
other opportunists? So we got a new voice.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The blade is...
Okay, let's take the blade.
Take the blade... Well, if we grab... That's not... You walk up to the wall... What are you talking about? You reach
Okay,
forward,
our armor looks
your
normal
hand
again.
against the door to the basement. The weak star... The air... Her voice...
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Silence, I see. Don't think I've forgotten about you.
She must have you confused with... She seems friendly enough. You can't. Unless you... Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there.
Okay, so we've got this opportunist.
You need...
She seems to be a little confrontational.
Fine. You're the boss.
Let's see, does she...
Thank
Oh,
you.
she's very feral
You
looking
descend
now.
to the you can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled...
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretense. Good.
She's acting like the two of you all... Oh, no. That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one? Call it deductive. Well, you seem to be... Do you remember us then? Do you remember last... No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I'm just glad we could... Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task. Let's chat her up a bit. Don't talk to her. You're just...
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Okay, I died, you didn't.
You were the one who tried to kill me when my back was turned. You were the one who started all of this. Only a poor loser twists their own failures around on the winner.
I hear that you're not happy with
Is that
me.
a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to...
Let's see if we can team
I
up.
suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial... You
But I don't know if I
what
trust her.
mutually means.
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them? But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between...
Oh, that nagging feeling you... She needs us, that you won't be. Even if that's true, I think that depends on your... See? He gets it. There's...
Let's see. Let's see. Okay, what if I give her the blade?
You... now, hold on. We should put... As do I. You
This is democracy.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know you toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling.
I wouldn't have done that.
You hear a clanging of metal against the dirt floor. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That a woman after my own heart. Luckily for us, you're not her. Oh, we sure think alike, though. She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time.
What do you think happens now?
Okay, I'm gonna put it on her then.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
Uh-oh.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
And then she buries the blade.
Oh,
What?
she killed
No.
us.
I told you. I totally dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it.
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly,
Why? Why did you let me do this?
but you don't have the strength to respond. Nor do you have. Everything goes dark, and
Okay, now we're on chapter 3 now.
you're on a path in. She stabbed us.
Oh, wait, damn, I get the voice.
Of course
Cheated.
She stabbed us, but the whole point was that she wasn't supposed to do that. The whole point of.
Oh, I think we had it
Professor
cheated
really
before.
don't believe
I think
she-
he's
No,
back then.
You what? Like that? Great. Twice, I'm sure.
Okay.
Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take someone's in. I've had in. She
Let's see.
gets out is what happens. I'm not that she's in. You're here.
Okay.
You have already committed to my completion. You can.
Okay, so now the entity is like talking to me. Okay.
That's the spirit. You're damn right. Let's just see. Stop sitting. I've already picked a side. Because that's worked out great. Well, we're not out of the game yet, huh?
Okay. So we're gonna go to
It
cabin.
isn't long before you find your. I don't know if I'd say. You talking about me? Ignore him.
Let's
The
see.
interior
Oh,
of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore.
it looked like interior on the outside.
The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table. A pristine.
Wait, why isn't it blue?
We gave it to her last time. Well, it's not here. Let me guess. You want to get all. Look, as far as I see it, I wouldn't be so hasty. Of course, we don't get to make it.
Okay. Let's approach the
You
mirror.
step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement. It went away when we touched it last time. You reach
Okay.
forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the base. Figures. Well, seems yes. That. You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer.
It's
of
kind
sticky
of
ash.
interesting how like
The air still
redo a
feels
bunch of
warm
these
as their
scenes.
spines point. I'd say
in
this
so many
feels like a
different
trap,
ways.
But they're only thorns. I'd say getting a few her voice worn.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you.
Okay. Okay. What do you want? I never chose to be here.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here, and I can't leave. So come down and talk. It's not.
You continue down the basement.
Let's see if she
stairs,
looks different this
brushing past
time.
the smooth edges of thorn. You step out into
Oh,
what
okay,
was
she's
once
off
a
the-
vast open cavern, now overrun by briar at the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines.
Okay, so she has
Did
a
you know
blade.
this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
Okay. 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 I'm gonna see if I can try to cut her out.
And I'm supposed to believe it's safe in your hands? That you aren't just saying what you need to say in order to fool me and save yourself?
Let's see.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me,
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief.
and I've also hurt you.
Hey, she didn't. Oh, good. She hurt us. I don't want to turn and leave. I didn't think it should. I'm gonna say it can change your mind.
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
She's right. There's nothing left to say. So let's get him careful with that one. He's not
I
the
think if we try to
smooth
free each
negotiator
one,
he
then they go to
thinks.
entity, and maybe that's like
It
meant to
does
be
feel
the
like
ending.
We're not making things worse.
Okay. Yeah, ask if I can take the blade.
Her eyes briefly meet yours, then dart back to the floor. She hangs her head.
Okay.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going, but then the tension fades. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin. I'll be damned! It feels like it's been so long since we free her.
I feel like maybe the
Obviously,
goal of the game is to kind of like
I think
free
you're
her
right.
each
She's
time.
as much a victim in all of this as we. Or, hear me out. That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him. We've all said our piece. Now it's two against two. You don't count. And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us. That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
Okay. Okay, let's cut her
Yes.
free.
What a good idea. So you're suddenly team. I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is. Even if you'll stick a knife in our back, see? We're all friends. Yeah, united. You take the blade to the thorn, and she flinches again as the last of the vines. Is that really all you've got? Threatening us with an accident? Our blade didn't even waver when he said that. Yeah, you're right. He's a bit of a nobody, isn't he? Good thing I've been on yours. The princess falls into your arms, tears.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Of course I did.
She smiles, her hand slipping into yours, and the two of you rush. Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocked. You're getting desperate, aren't you? Even more proof that you can't actually. We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more.
Okay, let's cut into the thorns.
As you swing your blade into the thorns covering the basement stairs, both
Yay,
you
they
and the
yield.
princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. It feels so good to hear you say that you're admitting you've lost, and you and the princess hesitate at the. We've already made our decision.
Okay, we're
Finally,
gonna leave, but it's
we're
gonna be a
here.
void, and then the entity's gonna
All
get
we had
her.
to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we
Step in freedom.
Hands clasped.
Oh, I like the
two of you
flowers.
Open the door and step out.
Even though she's kind of bloodied up.
Day. You
What do we do now? Where's everything going? Why is it so cold?
Yep, and the entity got her.
She's gone. And there's that.
Okay.
It's going. If they.
Okay. Okay, her hand's normal. Unraveled. Okay.
There's a world beyond the endless wall. Do you know it will find?
Okay. Gameplay ask. Let me talk to mention the voices.
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Hmm.
I am on the cusp of my awakening.
Okay, she's about to awaken. I'm curious, what if I save and destroy her body?
There's nowhere for you to be, but the next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here.
Okay, I think we have one more.
You're on a.
Okay. Okay.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up. The interior blade.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
The door to the...
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was
Okay, I think this is similar dialogue.
Okay. Oh.
She paused.
Let's see. Okay, let's see. Let's do the eating one.
Thank you. You turn back to...
Where are you going? You'd better hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you...
Slip these chains? She can't... She has to be bluffing, but I'd hurry if I... You rush up to the first... Okay. If we're sure about this, you slowly creep down the basement stairs. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's... Is it just me?
Okay.
This is a dangerous play. She doesn't have a weapon, and she's missing an arm. You close the basement door. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound, and we have all... You settle in against the fire. It isn't long before you start to...
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things... It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyway.
She sounds terrified as she violently rattles the door.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart. You don't know the kind of...
It doesn't sound like she's getting... No.
Uh-oh. Okay. I'm gonna go to
ignore
sleep.
her. Maybe the banging and... You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can, and you jolt awake in the middle of the night. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
I didn't do anything. You did
Try
it.
and stumble to your feet, but as the... It isn't all at once. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course.
So helpless.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little... What a shame.
Your lung...
I'd say better luck next time. But we both...
It can't be. I'm sorry. Everything goes dark.
The
You're on
nightmare.
a path. You're here.
Okay, let's proceed to cabin.
A warning. She will lie. I don't...
And now we got the paranoid voice.
The interior of the cabin is plain. The smooth wood of the walls almost feature... The blade is your implement. Hold. It's just an empty frame. She's already got now, hasn't she? I'm going to need all... So deep breath.
Okay.
You reached... Good. Is it... Those are the words of someone...
Let's just look at the mirror.
You reach for... Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investing. You cross over the threshold.
Okay.
Eyes, too. The air... Her crew...
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a...
Come back? You really...
Okay, I'm gonna talk to
Didn't you
her.
hear my warning a minute ago? Something tells me she isn't going to be very... You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of what... She could be anywhere. Are you really not going to comment? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice. Excuse me, we're going to die down here. Please stop saying...
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. I don't...
Okay, let's go left.
You turn to the faintly out...
There you are.
Oh, there she
Princess
is.
approaches. Your arms quick. This is it.
And you brought a little knife with you.
There has to be a way out of this. What did you do? Pull yourself together.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before...
As your blood begins to...
Okay, she
Your
got us.
lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function? And then experience stops once more. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start. You sure about that? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart. Lung. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp.
Can't decide what you want to do, can't? Oh well. Standing there gasping like a fish is...
She isn't attacking us. The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill. Your weapon is still in your hands.
Why don't you finish me
I
off?
don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now.
The princess leans forward, bringing her mask lip.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of... Shit, make her... Hey, snap out of it. Okay, deep breath. You're back. Lungs, liver.
One moment, and then you're gone. Ah, and there's the...
She pulls away.
But that wouldn't be very fun. Now what?
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
What happened to
I
your
tried to
kid?
leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and that, well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're... I don't think I can move without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have...
Okay. Then why do you
I
threaten
am
me?
being nice. You're alive, and you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem. You seem miserable.
There's a little paranoid voice like saying all the organs.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
Okay.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Let's see.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
I'm glad you're seeing things my way.
heart, lungs,
Okay.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
Okay.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Okay. I'm gonna say fine. We win. You win.
What? No!
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be...
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Shit. Lungs, liver. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into...
Go ahead.
Nerves. I don't trust having
Okay. It seems like she wants us alive.
Maybe you should let... Besides, I get the feeling she's telling the truth.
He's alive. Now let's go for. Look, we're gonna trust her.
You place a shaky foot on the first step. You can feel the static prickling of the princess on your neck.
You're almost there.
The only thing left between you and the cabin.
There wasn't a shut door before.
There wasn't even a door when we first got here. I know he's messing with us, but you can't lose. Yes, I remember. Of course I remember. Thank you. And of course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a... Lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Let's try the door.
It's liver, nerves,
It'll open.
heart,
You just have to give it a tug.
liver,
Okay.
nerves.
There we
It's
go.
the door.
Thanks, princess.
Really as powerful as you'd have us think. Heart. Anyways, like he said, I never said I was. I don't know. Secret.
The door is open. What are you dawdling for? It's time for...
Shit. The princess moves past you and into the cabin. I thought you wanted us to slay her. It's the same thing. Do it. Do it. Okay. What do we? I said, what do we do? Oh, do you want to hear from me now? Yes. Well, I thought you needed me to run. We do, but this is heart. Right. Lungs. Lung. Liver. Okay. Thanks. Heart. You're terrible. I know. Yes, it's very hard to stay
Okay.
focused on run.
What are you doing?
Finally, I can talk. Now, what were you asking me? Running. They were asking you for your... Oh, that's right, yeah. Fuck this guy. Really? So you'd have them... Oh, of course not. I suppose if I had... Thank you for your gracious... But that's a marginal. Whatever.
Okay.
All right. I'm done. Finally, that was awful. I really done. Heart.
You've been standing there staring blankly for a while now. And I have to open the...
Okay, let's leave the cabin.
The doorknob twists in your hand.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it, but it's so cold, too.
Liver,
It's...
nerves.
Why is it so cold?
And the entity gets her, or whatever that.
She's gone. And there's that.
Okay. Seems like we're kind of better. Okay, now we don't have a reflection.
I think you know what.
Uh-oh. Okay.
It doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all.
Okay.
I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places, but you'll be awake soon. Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo.
Okay.
Likely one of many. Somebody
Okay.
I do. People out there are...
Okay, this keeps on breaking.
Nobody...
I'm just gonna...
Then ask them. We've already... Soon I'll be gone entirely. I'm aware. And if I were you, I'd be... I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo.
Okay. See the cabin. Wait, does... Don't find a vessel. Okay, it's shaking. Oh! Whoa! Okay, is that her final form?
I can finally see you. And you can. It's been so long. And my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Yes, I miss you too.
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind. Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They
What happens now?
You're the passive player, always reacting and never. When the echo spun us from one into two, so will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open?
My stories we left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Let's see. I guess we can. Well, the game's called Slay the Princess after all, so.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to let go, then so be it.
It pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death, but losing a body is contained within having a body. It is in the nature of all things to transform. But when the
Okay,
ceaseless
so there's that
impermanence of all
entity.
things, we took fear by the...
Okay, appeal to her humanity.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can
Oh, look at the animation.
And some thoughts nurtured thought. When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me. Your compassion is what freed us both. But compassion is a thing that must be
Okay.
nurtured, and you cannot
This-
nurture that which cannot change. You cling to your notion of pain as suffering. Your liver takes a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had
I wonder, like, if the choices you make really
set
change
the
this.
desire
I
free.
assume it's ending.
You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
Okay, let's continue to appeal.
We are the whole.
Oh, then there's that creepy one. Okay, let's keep on appealing to you.
I could ask you the same. There is only room for one of us to be blinded. You are unmovable. Is it by the design of our conflict that I cannot win? Or are you nothing is immutable. Everything there is no constant. Open your eyes.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Can we...
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born.
Okay. How do you leave?
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final.
Okay, free yourself. So, the body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation. You feel sensation in your limbs. You cannot fathom. You couldn't fathom. Everything here except for her is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you. You're finding you across infinite sides of infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Aw. Take her hand. At once, the unyielding tension breaks. You're free, and she is with you.
Magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe it. Absolute reality, something that simply is. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will.
Okay, let's go into the infinite. Okay. You and she step forward into the 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you always be. Conflict in your nature, the two of you would never be alone, and the two of you will always never know fear. And you and she are finally home. Okay, nice. That's Slay the Princess, the pristine cut. So, okay, so all the voices in your head are the same. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's what I didn't say that earlier, but I had a feeling it was like that. But I did do a good job at like do a different version of the voices and narrators. So that's kind of like a fun way to kind of keep it consistent, because it's like having multiple personalities or something like that. But I think that's it. I'm kind of curious about, like, oh, those are the creators. Oh, I like this something special things. Okay. The gallery. Okay. Here in the main menu. But they have another game too. Let me just see. How do we set the galleries? Memories. Oh wow. Okay, so I think there's a whole lot of different vessels. It looks like. I think you keep playing till you have hit a certain amount of vessels, and then the game ends. I think. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that'll do it. I feel like I did want to cut the game off, but I feel like this will be a good way to end the stream. Very interesting game. And I'm trying to like if you just replay, you have different endings. I'm kind of curious about the achievements, but that will do it. So thanks for tuning in. Again, the best way to support me in the channel is to like, comment, and subscribe. You can watch all the VODs on YouTube. A lot of links in descriptions and things like that. But pretty interesting game I got on sale. So in my Steam library, but seems like it has that unique like replayability of finding all these different entities and different artwork. So pretty cool experience. But that will do it for tonight. So y'all take care and have a good rest of your day. Bye.